By the North Country Savings Bank on Phillip Street. By A. Capione, your Coca-Cola bottler in Messina. By C&M Ford, East Storva Street. Kennedy Shoes on Main Street.
And Eddie Underwood, a very successful combination in the OFA game. Manley and Auer will be the starting defensemen. The officials tonight, Terry Hogan and Ron Townsend. And we're just about ready for the drop of the puck. Here it is, off the face-off. The puck comes back to Edwards, and he starts to move it for the Plainsmen. Into the Messina zone it goes. Sidden leaves it behind the net for Mike Auer. Auer starts to move it out, now changes direction. Starts out right side of Sidden. Ahead to Loran along the boards. Loran's headman, a tile, gets by him. Edwards steals at the blue line. Now they fight for it at center ice. It comes to Underwood. He circles and starts to move it for the Red Raiders. Eddie Underwood, headman, goes to Tile across the blue line. His shot, and the first save of the ball game for Ralph Valeni. The puck bounces back to the blue line. It comes out to center ice, and Auer picks it up for Messina. Auer, the backhand pass to Loran, trying to control it. Racing back for it is Terry O'Brien to pick it up and move it ahead to center ice. In fact, it slides all the way down the ice into the Messina zone, but icing is waved off. Auer for Messina off the boards. Ahead to Loran. Loran's headman pass hits Tile, jumps over his stick. It's picked up there by Edwards again. Edwards loses it to Mark DeRushy as Messina's made a line change here. Now coming out on the ice is Canarium, and he has the puck. Canarium breaking in on the off wing. Here's Canarium bringing it in the corner, taking it behind the net, looking to move it around. Canarium, back to the point it goes. Here's Quenville. Quenville's shot deflected wide, and the puck comes back to the blue line as Tommy Dion keeps it in at the corner. Now to Canarium. It's poke checked away from him, out to center ice. And here comes the Plainsman in on the left wing side. Here's Miller's shot, the save made by Sidden on the short side. Now back comes the Messina Red Raiders. Quenville, poke check, goes to Canarium. Canarium to Buffy Richards. His shot is knocked down by sprawling defenseman John Spears. And the puck slides back out to center ice. Now the Raiders trying to bring it back in. It's Buffy Richards. Richards dumps to an open wing. The pass comes back out to center ice, and the Plainsmen start back. It's O'Brien. O'Brien dumps it in the Messina zone in the corner. Back to pick it up is Dion. Dion pinched against the boards by Master Polo, and they're going to jam at it and tie it up in the corner Messina zone left side. So we played about a minute and 58 seconds here in period number one. No score in the hockey game. And fortunately, Reg, the clock works here.
A little bit different than last week when they had a little problem with the clock at Potsdam State. No score early in the first period.
Face-off will be to the left side of goaltender Craig Sidden. Off the draw, the puck bouncing back behind the net. Mike Auer picks it up for Messina. Auer back out there. Off the boards, it comes ahead to Billy McQuaig. McQuaig's line out there now. McQuaig out there against the Healy line. Out to center ice it comes. Manley takes a poke at it and throws the check. Timmy Barnes picks it up, the headman to Billy McQuaig. McQuaig into the zone. He just dumps it right on. The save made by Ralph Valeni. He leaves it in the corner for Gugesberg, the defenseman. Now the puck behind the net. Barnes jamming after it behind the net. Gugesberg picks it up and starts to move it. Here's Gugesberg off the boards. The puck slides to center ice. Manley goes after it. And we have a whistle. And we're going to have our first penalty of the ball game. It's going to be an elbowing call. And I believe it's going to go against Billy McQuaig. So the Messina Red Raiders pick up the first penalty of the ball game as Bill McQuaig goes off for elbowing. And the Raiders are going to have to try to kill one off here. 12:23 left to go in the first period. No score in the hockey game. New York State quarterfinal action here at Achilles Rink in Schenectady. Off the face-off, the puck comes back to Gugesberg, who's playing 1 point along with Edwards on the power play. Racing in behind the net, trying to pick it up. They move it around. It's Scott Healy. Healy drops it back to the point. Edwards feeding it in. They move it around. Terry O'Brien back to the point. Here's Gugesberg. Shot goes wide, hits the back of the mesh. And racing for it there is Terry O'Brien. O'Brien drops it back to the point again to Edwards. Now behind the net. They jam at it. It comes to Tommy Dion. Dion fights for it. Poked away from him. It goes to Edwards. Edwards behind the Messina net now, just moving it around, looking for somebody to pass to. Edwards moves it out to Healy. Healy drops it back to the point again. Now back to Healy about halfway in. Messina's got Underwood and Tayo out there, Quenville and Dion to try to kill it off. Now Healy goes back to the point. He comes out to center ice. And I'll tell you something, a good play by Messina as Kent Salfi, who's playing the other point, has to hold on to it. Now Salfi over to Gugasberg. Back to Salfi. He's just going to dump it in the corner. Whistles around the net. 24 seconds left in the penalty. Healy picks it up. About halfway in, it's going to drop it back to the point. Gugasberg shot just wide. Puck whistles around the boards. Into the corner it goes. They fight for it. It comes free behind the net. Now the puck poke checked away. Tommy Dine. He looks to tie it up. They jam it in the right corner, and we have a tie-up and a face-off with 8 seconds left in the penalty. And I'll tell you, this Shenedehowa club moves the puck around pretty well, but they haven't gotten too many good chances.
They moved it around, but they moved it around strictly on the outside, Jerry. Messina not giving him the inside at all on that power play. They took a couple shots from the point, both shots coming wide, however.
Nightingale comes out there now with Glynn and Todd Templeton as they put their regular third line out there as the penalty just about up. Glynn has it. He's driven into the corner, and Manley steals the puck. Manley now behind the net trying to find somebody to get it to. The puck bouncing around, comes free, and Mike Auer picks it up. The penalty is up, obviously, as Messina back to full strength. Here comes Auer. Long headman pass. Hits Loran. Loran breaks down the middle into the zone. Takes it in on the right side. Trying to feed it through the middle. And the pass is deflected. And back comes Shenedehowa. 2-on-2. Into the zone it comes. And I believe the whistle blew and offsides will be called. So Shenedehowa, a little bit of a mini break there, but offsides the call. And Messina has weathered their first penalty. No score in the hockey game. About 10.5 left to play here in the period. Nightingale's line stays out there. It'll be the Putter Canarium line for the Messina Red Raiders. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Auer in his own zone. Mike starts to carry it across the blue line. Headman to Canarium. He touches it on the way through. The puck goes right on. The save is made by Valeni. He's going to cover up. Face-off will come in the Shenedehowa zone, and they're going to move it to the left side of goaltender Ralph Valeni. 10:20 left to play here. First period, no score in the hockey game. Canarium's line out there against Nightingale's line. Puck is dropped. It bounces around. They jam at it, and the puck comes out to the blue line and slides to center ice. And breaking down is Nightingale across the blue line. He tries to slide it through. Auer gets a piece of it. Nightingale gets it back. The shot right now on the short side shot. The save made. The rebound comes behind the net. We have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty. An interference call, and it's going to go against Messina, I believe.
That's against Buffy Regis. I'll tell you, that was a good penalty as Phil McCarthy coming in that left wing had half a step. Richards on that right wing came back, picked up his man. Really, that was sort of a good penalty. He'd have been in all alone, Jerry. So, again, Shenedehowa will go on a power play.
So power play opportunity is Healy will be centering the power play. Edwards will be on the left side. They're both defensemen. And Terry O'Brien on the right side. Back at the points will be Master Polo and Salfi. Here's Master Polo's shot. The save made by Sidden. The puck comes free. It's picked up there by Healy. Healy drops it back to Master Polo again. His pass goes to Healy about halfway in. Healy with it along the boards. Moves it back to the point. Master Polo fakes a shot, goes to Salfi. Back to Master Polo. He's got it at the blue line. Feeds it to Healy, left side. Healy with a puck now. His shot, sharp angle, is blocked and knocked down by Tommy Dion, and he feeds it down the length of the ice. Good block by Dion that time. Puck comes in behind the net. Here comes Shenedehowa. They move it out. It's Scott Healy across the blue line. He tries to dump it to a wing. Underwood steals and feeds it down the ice. Underwood and Tayo up front. Dion and Quenville were on. They come off, and Manley and Auer come out there with 39 seconds left to play in the penalty. Now the puck back in the Shenedehowa zone. Eddie Underwood steals it behind the net. Here's Underwood moving it around, looking for somebody to pass to. Tries to go back to the point, and the puck taken away by Healy. He starts out for Shenedehowa. 23 seconds and counting. Long headman pass in the zone. Here's an opportunity right in front. Edwards, the shot. Nice save by Sin. The puck poked away. Back out to the blue line. Here's another shot knocked down by Manley. He picks up the puck. He's got a partial breakaway. Here goes Manley down the left wing side. Breaking in on the left side. Shot. Score! Scott Manley, a short-handed goal. And the Raiders go up by a 1-0 count. And I'll tell you, how often do we see that happen, where one team almost scores and the other team takes it the length of the ice.
Well, they did.
Shenedehowa
really putting a lot of pressure on Messina. Sidden having come up with a couple big saves. They had actually a sort of a semi-breakaway. They went in. Sidden made the save. The puck came back out. Manley picked up the puck. Manley made really a great dash down the ice, took a quick wrist shot, beating Valente low into the glove side. Messina goes ahead, 1-0, shorthand and goal.
Before he made the nice dash, so he made a nice block of a shot. So now the puck back in the Messina zone, and the penalty is up. We're back to full and equal strength. Tommy Diane with it. Manley getting the goal, unassisted. Now the puck along the blue line. Now back into the corner. Hard check thrown there by Buffy Richards. They jam at it in the corner and tie it up in the Messina zone. So the goal goes to Scott Manley, unassisted. Shorthanded goal for the Raiders, and Messina leads by a 1-0 score. 8:17 left to go in the first period. It's going to be the Terry O'Brien line out there, and we'll pick up, that's going to be Putter Canarium's line for Messina. Off the draw, the puck comes to Quenneville, who's playing 1 point, along with Dion. Quenneville moves it up along the boards. Now back in the corner. Quenneville trying to tie it up, taken away from him. We have a whistle. We're going to have a penalty. Another interference call. This time, though, it's going to go against Shenedehowa. As Mick LaBelle picks up the gate for interference, and Messina will go on the power play, leading it by a score of 1-0 on a shorthanded Scott Manley marker here in the first period. Time of that goal was 8:39. I'm sorry, that's not correct. 6:21, 8:39 left on the clock. 6:21. Messina on the power play now, as they have to get something going. We have our power play setup of Underwood up front, along with Tayo and Canarium. Back, it's Quenneville and Manley. The puck in the corner, Canarium with it. Now he drops it back to the point, Manley to Quenneville. His shot through a screen, and a save was made, I believe, by Ralph Valenti. The puck picked up by Tayo, right corner. Tayo goes back to the point. Manley winds. His shot still deflected right in front of the net. It bounces around and goes in the corner where Eddie Underwood picks it up. Underwood with it. Across to Tayo. Left side. Tayo trying to center it in front. It's knocked down. The puck bounces back to the blue line. It comes out to center ice. And it's stolen by Tayo, who brings it right back in. Here comes Tayo across the blue line. Shot. Score! Tayo, it's 2-0.
I tell you, Tayo made a great play, Jerry, to keep that puck in. The puck was coming out of the zone. All of a sudden, Tayo sort of appeared from nowhere, picked up that puck just inside the blue line, went in all alone, deep the goalie to the left, went right, slid behind Valente. It's a power play goal for Messina. It's a shorthanded goal. It's a power play goal. Messina leads 2-0. Say, a good first period here so far for Messina. They're getting the couple breaks, but they're making good on the breaks.
So a power play goal for Todd Tayo. We'll wait on the assist if there is any. There may not be any, because I think Shenandoah touched it last. We'll have to wait and see. But Messina with a shorthanded and a power play marker to lead it 2-0 here in period number 1. Here come the Raiders. They try to take it in the zone. David Romeo fighting for it. He takes it in on the right side. Puck bouncing around. And it comes back out to center ice where Tommy Dion controls it. He's going to feed it right back in. Now the puck around behind the net. Barnes after it in the left corner. Barnes fighting for it along with McQuaig. The puck comes free. It's poke checked around. They race for it. Jamie Glenn has it. He can't keep it out. Dion shot from the point. The save made right in front. Here's a big chance. And David Romeo couldn't get the good shot off, and it slides out to center ice. Here's Dion banging it ahead for Timmy Barnes. Back deep in the Shenandoah zone. Back to pick it up is Paul Edwards. Clears it to the point. It's kept in there by Bobby O'Connell, who's out there for the first time in a few games. And it's good to see Big Bob back out on the ice. So Messina leads it 2-0, a shorthanded goal and a power play marker. The assist going to Quenneville on that goal. So Messina, a 2-0 lead. 6:23 left to go, and very quick so far, first period. Putter Canarium's line out there now against the Terry Healy line. Healy playing with Steve Masterpolo and Kent Salfi. Salfi, that's a familiar name to hockey fans.
Yeah.
Off the face-off, the puck back in the Shenandoah zone, but they move it out. Here's Salfi. Salfi's headman pass doesn't connect, and Buffy Richards has it, but we're going to have a penalty, I believe.
Roughing
the call.
Looks
like Mark Durashi.
Mark Durashi, I believe, going off for roughing.
That's the third Messina penalty of the period. So Mark Durashi gets the gate for roughing, and that means that Messina will have to try and kill another one off. It's going to be Putter Canarium out there. No, wait a minute. We're going to see a change here. Coming out for Messina, Todd Tayo and Ed Underwood, Manley and Auer. And again, Healy, Scott Healy, the defenseman, steps up to center the power play unit of O'Brien and Edwards. Back, it'll be Salfi and Gugesberg. Puck in the Messina zone. Tayo steals it, starts to move it out. Here's Tayo to center ice. Edwards trying to tie him up from behind. The puck comes free. Eddie Underwood picks it up. Here's Underwood, just wasting time. He feeds it to Manley. Manley across the red line, across the blue line. His shot goes wide. Puck whistles around the boards. Manley goes after it, but it's taken away from him by Kent Salfi. Salfi has it poke checked away. The puck comes free behind the net, and finally is picked up by Edwards. Edwards, the headman pass goes to Terry O'Brien. O'Brien dumps it in the Messina zone. After it is Mike Auer with 48 seconds left in the power play. Auer clears it by Edwards. Tile to pick it up and loft it back to the blue line. The puck along the boards. Edwards bangs. His shot is wide, and it's Manley with it. Manley feeding it ahead to Underwood. Underwood looking for Todd Tayo. He gets it out to Tayo and out to center ice. 30 seconds left on the power play. Puck along the boards, picked up there by Healy. Healy has it stolen by Tayo, who's going to loft it down the ice again. 18 and counting on the power play. 4:58 and counting in the period. 2-0 Messina. Now it's Edwards moving it ahead. It's stolen. Here's Scotty Loran. Loran takes it in the zone, now takes it out, just trying to waste some time. Feeds it to Dion. Dion to Loran. Loran backhands it in the zone. The penalty is up, and Messina did one heck of a job killing that penalty.
Never got a shot off.
They didn't even have it in the Messina zone.
No, they did not have it in the Messina zone at all.
Now the puck up along the boards. This time it's going to go in the Messina zone, but that's going to be... No, I guess somebody touched it on the way through. Picked up by Tommy Dion. Dion's headman pass. Loran, his pass intercepted, but a lot of red shirts to break up the play, and the puck back to center ice. Here's Loran. The headman goes to Mark DeRushy, who is just out of the penalty box. He's going to backhand it deep in the Shenandoah zone. They try to clear it out to center ice. They move it ahead. The puck stolen by Quenville. His headman goes to DeRushy. DeRushy moving it down the boards to Canarium. Canarium slides it in the zone. They jam at it just inside the Shenandoah zone. Racing back to pick it up is Phil McCarthy. McCarthy behind his own net now. As it poke checked away, it goes to Healy. Scott Healy with it. And he moves it in the corner. They jam at it in the corner, fight for it there. The puck still moving around behind the net. And back to pick it up is Johnny Spears, defenseman. Spears, ahead it goes to McCarthy. He poke checks it to center ice. Now the puck to Manley at his own blue line. His headman pass, Timmy Barnes. Barnes trying to feed a breaking Bill McQuaig. It's knocked down in front. The puck comes back to center ice. Here's Manley. Manley steps by one. Puck poke checked away. They poke check at it. It's picked up by Manley again. He takes it in his zone. His shot. The stay score! 3-0 Messina. And it looked like Valenti had it in his glove and dropped it.
That was a quick slap shot. As again, Manley picked up that puck just outside the Shenandoah blue line, skated across, let a real good slap shot go low and about 8 inches off the ice. Shenandoah Valenti thought he had it. In fact, we thought he had it for a second. It just dribbled in. I'll tell you, that was a hard slap shot. It was hard to handle. It was just off the ice. Messina leads now 3-0 with 3:21 to go, first period.
I got the essay of the save out of my mouth before the red light came on. Well, off the face-off, the puck back in the Shenandoah zone. As Messina really flying here tonight. McQuaig after it, and now it's Romeo. Clearing around behind the net. They jam at it in the corner. The puck comes free out to the blue line. And apparently we have a whistle. We might mention that we're kind of stuck back in a corner here. And it's awfully hard for us to see down in the far corner in the zone defended by Shenandoah. So sometimes I cannot see what's going on. But apparently that was an offside. Off the face-off. The Plainsmen control it back into the Messina zone. Mike Auer with it. Auer being forechecked by O'Brien. Auer clears it behind the net. Here's Mike Auer with it off the boards to Scott Loran. He starts out. Loran's headman pass. Ahead to Tayo. Tayo can't control. Loran follows up, takes it in the Plainsman zone right in front. Here's Loran. The pass goes back to the point. Manley shot right on. The save made by Valenti, and he's going to hold on. As Messina knocking on the door again.
Well, any chance they're getting, they're throwing that puck at Valenti of Shenandoah, and I'm sure that's what Stan Moore told him, is to shoot that puck.
That's right. You know, it worked against OFA in the championship
It sure
game.
did.
So they're taking their shots whenever they get an opportunity. Off the face-off, the puck cleared around the boards. Messina with a Todd Tile line out there. The puck in behind the net. Trying to pick it up there is Gugasberg. Gugasberg back to the blue line as Shenandoah breaks out. Puck stolen by Tayo. Here comes Tayo, breaking in on left wing side. Tayo tries to feed it right in front. His pass is intercepted by Gugasberg. Gugasberg clears it up along the boards for Phil McCarthy. McCarthy gets by a check out to center ice. It goes to Terry O'Brien. O'Brien manages to get it ahead. Here comes Mick LaBelle. Gets by a check. The shot short side. Sidden the save. And we're going to have a penalty call on Messina right there, as I guess Mike Auer will get the gate for, what, interference maybe?
I'm not sure what he called him on. He called it on Mike Auer. Roughing.
LaBelle made a pretty good turn of speed there, but Sidden had the save. He had it in his glove. But a penalty is called on Messina with 1:55 left to go here in the first period. Messina leading at 3-0. Face-off will be in the Raiders' zone as Eddie Underwood comes out to kill it off along with, now wait a minute, Putter Canarium. Now Eddie is going to go off. And again, we'll see the power play contingent of Scott Healy and Edwards and, let's see, O'Brien, I guess, is on the other side. Apparently, Messina picked up a second penalty. I don't know what that's all about.
There's 2 penalties on the clock.
Tayo's the call for roughing.
Right, Messina picked up 2 penalties. Tayo for roughing and Hauer for slashing.
So a 2-man advantage for Shenandoah. This is a chance for them to get back in the game. Here's Healy dropping it back to the point. The shot, and it's wide. The puck whistles around the boards. Canarium tries to clear the zone, and now he does. And bangs it down the length of the ice. So Messina has to try and kill a 2-man disadvantage here. Messina's being assessed quite a few penalties here in this first period. Now it's Gugasberg with it. He's just going to dump it in the corner Messina zone. Manley after it. He's just going to try to tie it up. The puck taken away. It comes wide into the corner. It's picked up there by Scott Healy. Healy drops it back to the point. Edwards keeps it in to Healy in the face-off circle, right side of the goaltender. Healy slides it in behind the net. They shoot. The save made by Sidden. The puck comes free. It's picked up there, and here comes Canarium. Canarium wasting time, feeds it ahead, and Quenville dumps it down the length of the ice. 57 seconds in the period, 30 seconds in the double power play for Shenandoah. Into the zone they come. Here comes Edwards, in on the right side, takes it behind the net. Edwards feeds it around over on the other side. They move it around. The puck comes free to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to go back to the point. Here's a shot. That goes wide. All the way back to the point. O'Brien keeps it in. Now the puck, Salfi. Salfi over on the other side. Gugasberg shot. That goes wide. The puck comes side of the net. 2 seconds, 1 second. Messina gets 2 men back as the puck goes back to the point. Here's a shot from the point. It goes wide. They shoot. Nice save by Sidden. They wrap it around. And the puck comes free in the corner. Messina's killed it off. 15 seconds in the period. Here's another shot that goes wide. We have a whistle. And we're going to have a call in front of the net. As with 11 seconds left to go in the period, Messina has killed off a 2-man disadvantage. And I think there's going to be a penalty to Shenandoah. And that's what you call a well, wait a minute. No, it's a man in the crease. I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a man in the crease. I wasn't sure what he did call. He pointed at the net, but the...
I saw Edwards kind of with his head down skating over toward the penalty box, but that's not what it was. It was not a penalty. 11 seconds left in the period. Messina 3-0. Manley with it. He just lost it down the ice. That's going to go right on the goaltender, Valenti, with 5 seconds. The puck comes back to center ice. 3, 2, 1. That's the period. And the Raiders have played one heck of a first period and lead it by a score of 3-0. Messina, including a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, a full-strength goal, and they killed off a 2-man disadvantage as well as several other penalties. So the Raiders, Messina will send out the Todd Tile line. I guess it's time to stand up again, Reg.
Yeah, I guess we got to stand up in order to see the far end of the rink. We're, of course, as Jerry said, one corner, so we have to stand. They're ready to drop the puck. Messina leads 3-0 going into the second period.
O'Brien will be out there to face it off against Tayo. Off the draw, the puck comes back to Edwards in his own zone. Edwards over to Healy. Healy back to Edwards. Messina trying to keep them bottled up. Now the puck comes back to Underwood. Underwood can't control it. It's picked up and carried in by LaBelle. LaBelle's a quickie. His shot goes wide. Puck all the way back to the point. Healy trying to keep it in. Poke checked away. They fight for it. Jam at it in the corner. Healy steps in. Brings it in behind the net. He's taken down. The puck comes free. It's picked up by the Raiders. Quenville trying to clear it ahead. The puck poke checked away. It bounces around right in front. Here's a backhand shot knocked down by Auer. The puck slides free. Manley picks it up again. His headman pass is going to be an icing call against Messina, as that was meant for Todd Tile, but it went down the length of the ice. Icing will be called. The faceoff will move back in the Messina zone. Raiders are leading at 3-0. We're just underway here in the second period. Butter Canarium's line now coming out for Messina. It'll be Quenville and Dion at the points, and it'll be Terry Healy, Kent Salfi, and Steve Master-Polo for Shenandoah. Off the faceoff, Messina controls. They move it. Buffy Richards. It's taken off his stick by Gugesberg. Gugesberg over to Spears, back to Gugesberg, to Edwards now. Edwards, headman, goes to the Messina blue line. Tommy Dion. Backhand pass comes to Buffy Richards. Richards to Putter Canarium. Here comes Canarium. He's going to shoot it from center ice. The save made by Valenti. He's going to steer it into the corner with a big stick. DeRushy after it there. DeRushy and Edwards go together. They jam at it. The puck comes free in the slot. Here comes Master Polo breaking out on the right wing side. He's got Salfi with him. Feeds it to Salfi. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes free to center ice. It's picked up by Gugesberg. Gugesberg fires it in, but offsides will be called.
Marco Polo got to the blue line, and that's as far as he got. Quenville sort of gave him the shoulder on that. Master Polo, not a very big boy, but I'll tell you, he went back about 2 feet on that check from Quenville.
Is that what's called standing him up at the blue line,
right.
Rich?
That's for sure.
The face-off will be just outside. Billy McQuaig's line comes out now, and Randy Nightingale's line. McQuaig out there with Barnes and Romeo. And it's Nightingale with Jamie Glynn and Todd Templeton. Healy back out playing the point, along with Gugesberg. They've been going mainly with 3 defensemen, Reg, so far tonight. Another hard check thrown, this time by Manley. Ouch. And the Raiders clear it to center ice. Puck bouncing around. It's controlled. Here comes Glenn in the zone left side. His shot, the save made by Sidden into the corner. Now the puck comes free right in front. They shoot right on. The save made again on the backhand shot by Sidden. And it looks like some of the players, like that time Glenn, for Shenandoah, losing temper a little bit.
Well, they've been hit pretty well by Messina. Messina sort of laying the body to them here in the early portion of the second period. I don't think Shenandoah likes the body too much, Gary.
I think that Messina's got one heck of a size advantage.
Yeah, there is. They're a much bigger club than Shenandoah.
Back out there is Terry O'Brien. He'll face it off against Todd Tile. A little bit of movement around the circle, so the official says, no, get back where you're supposed to be. They drop the puck, the whistle blows, and somebody else moved. So they'll do it over again. I'm sure the official is telling him, stay where you're supposed to until we drop the puck. Face off in the Messina zone, left side. O'Brien against Tile. They drop the puck. It comes back to the point. The winding shot is deflected to center ice. And they jam at it along the boards. Tile picks it up. His headman passed a little bit too far. Healy controls it back out to LaBelle. LaBelle trying to go by. Stolen. Here comes Dion racing back for Messina. His shot from the blue line. And the save is made by Valenti. Now back to the point. Another shot. That one goes just wide. It comes back to Dion. His shot knocked down. And here's a chance for Shenandoah. Racing down is LaBelle. LaBelle breaking in right in front of the shot. He fired it wide. We're going to have a penalty. And I think Sidden's going to pick up a tripping call.
As he skated by, his stick went out. And I'm not sure if he hit the puck too.
But a penalty is going to be called on Messina. LaBelle had a breakaway.
Let's see.
As Eddie Underwood comes over to talk to the official.
It's definitely against Messina.
You know, I don't know if I've seen that one called before. It's going to go against Sidden, I'm sure, for tripping. As he went out to make the save with his stick, the forward came racing in and tripped over it. They're going to call him for tripping.
Right. So again, Shenandoah will go on the power play. This is their 5th power play of the night.
And is Messina getting assessed for 2?
There's a double. Yeah, they got 2 penalties up on the board.
There are 2 penalties up for Messina.
There are 2 penalties on the board, and it looks like Messina is going to be assessed for 2 penalties. I'm not sure what the other one is. No idea.
I have no idea what the call is for. We'll have to wait. So Messina has to try and kill off another double penalty. So off the face-off, the puck deep in the Messina zone. They jam at it in the corner, and Mike Howard ties it up. We'll face it off again with 1:24 left in the 2 Messina penalties. 3-0. Messina leads, 12:34 left to go here in the second period. Off the face-off, the puck slides all the way down the ice. And the puck behind the net. Picked up by Salfi. He starts ahead. His headman pass bounces around. It's picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien trying to feed it in the zone. Racing for it is Manley. He picks it up. Circles behind the net. Manley takes it now on the other side. Looking to tie it up. And fights for it. The puck slid free. And Healy has it. Side of the net. Healy with it now. Trying to come up with it. Right in front. It's deflected. Goes all the way back to the point. To Gugasberg. Gugasberg pinches in the corner. Takes it around behind the net. 40 seconds left in the 2 Messina penalties. Back to the point it goes again. They move it around. Here's Gugasberg. A shot through a screen goes wide. The puck into the corner. Right side. They jam after it. Auer tried to come up with it. He does. Bangs it off the boards. Fighting for it. Clears it back to the point. Kept in at the point. Here's a shot through a screen. Where is it? Right back to the point. Another shot to save the rebound. Goes to the side of the net. Picked up by Auer. Auer feeds it into the corner with 10 seconds left to go in the Messina double penalties. They whistle it around. Here's an opportunity. It comes free right in front. A shot, score! And Shenedehowa goes on the scoreboard. And that goal is going to go to Paul Edwards, I believe, with 7 seconds left in the 2 penalties to Messina. So Messina will get a man back and have to kill out the remaining 7 seconds on the second penalty. So it's 3-1 in favor of Messina. Off the face-off, the puck comes back to Healy. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Healy still got it. He feeds it ahead. They break into the Messina zone. Penalty's up. Here's a shot. They score from the point.
Well, Shenandoah.
It's 3-2.
I tell you, about 15 seconds ago, Messina was ahead 3-0. All of a sudden, Shenandoah scores a power play goal. They were on a 2-man advantage then, as Messina was just getting their men back. They shot from the point. That got through Craig Sidden. Hey, it's a tight ball game. It's Messina 3, Shenandoah 2.
So it's 3-2. As Shenandoah that time took advantage of the 2-man advantage. Scored one and scored another as Messina was getting a man back. So now we're back to full strength, and it's 3-2 in favor of Messina. Off the face-off, we have a whistle. Somebody moved. They'll do it all over again. Todd Tayo's line out there against Terry O'Brien's line. Off the face-off, the puck back to Healy in his own zone. He starts to move it ahead. Healy passes over to Gugasberg. Gugasberg dumps it in the Messina zone. Up along the boards. It's kept in at the point. The puck comes free right in front. Here's an opportunity, but O'Connor couldn't come up with it. Or McCarthy, rather, couldn't come up with it. Now the puck in the corner. They jam at it, tie it up, and the whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off in the Messina zone, and I think we're going to have another penalty.
Looks like Shenandoah going off this time, Jerry, on a slashing call, so Messina will have a power play.
That's Phil McCarthy getting the gate for Shenedehowa. So Messina will go on the power play, leading at 3-2. So the Raiders will try to get one back here on the power play. Underwood will center Canarium and Tayo. Out there to kill it off, Healy and Healy, along with Edwards, and we'll pick up the other in a moment. Here comes Tayo across the blue line, gets by a check, takes it in behind the net. Tayo feeding it to Canarium, back to Tayo, back to Canarium. Canarium goes back to the point. It goes to Manley. Manley in the Tayo, back to Quenville. We have a whistle. Man in the crease, I guess.
Crease. Looks like Eddie Underwood was in the crease that time. So it'll go just outside the Shenandoah blue line. Messina on the power play. Those two goals for Shenandoah came just 9 seconds apart.
So they're right back in the hockey game, 3-2. Messina still leads, but only by 1. Off the draw, the puck dumped down the length of the ice back into the Messina zone. After it there is Quenville. And we're down a minute left to go in the Messina power play. Here comes Quenville. Headman to Tayo. Tayo steps by a check, steps by another check, takes it across the blue line, has it poke checked away, and it's backhanded back out to center ice. Racing for it is Mike Quenville. Quenville picks it up, circling behind the net. Here's Quenville with it. Long headman pass. It comes to Tayo. He steps across the blue line, leaves it for Underwood. Underwood moving it along the boards. Into Tayo in the corner. Tayo behind the net, looking to move it around. We have a whistle. Another man in the crease call.
Underwood is saying that the Shenandoah defenseman, was it Gugesberg, had forced him into the crease, but the referee said, hey, you're in the crease. Face-off is outside the blue line. It's the second time Underwood's been called for being in the crease.
We're down to 28 seconds left in the power play. Now the goaltender has an equipment problem. As
9:42 to go in the second period.
Tayo will take the face-off against O'Brien. Off the draw, the puck poke check back into the Messina zone. Racing for it, and we're going to have a penalty called on Quenville. And Mike will go off for tripping.
Quenville a little late going back after that puck. He just sort of lackadaisical, and then all of a sudden he saw the Shenandoah man get to the puck. As he did, he tripped him, so Messina will have a man in the penalty box again.
19 seconds left in the Messina penalty, or I should say in the Shenandoah penalty, and Messina will start with a penalty right now as Mike Quenville goes off for tripping. 3-2, Messina leads with 9:33 left to play. We're going to have a penalty called. Apparently,
another penalty
on Shenedehowa. That happened before the puck was even dropped.
It had to happen as they went for the face-off. I'm not sure what the call was, Jerry. Slashing.
John Spears gets called for slashing, so now it's a 4-on-3 power play for Messina. So that'll even it up after the Messina power play on the first penalty is up. Officiating down here a little different than we're used to, Reg.
That's for sure.
I'm sorry, that wasn't 2, that was 12. Mick LaBelle, I'm sorry, for slashing. Off the face-off. Puck comes to Manley in his own zone. He starts to move it ahead. Headman pass. Here comes Tommy Dion. We have a whistle. No, it wasn't a whistle. Tayo shot, the save, the rebound, bouncing around in front. Tayo moving it up along the boards. It's taken away by Gugasberg. He clears it to center ice. Here's an opportunity right in front for O'Brien. He shoots, and he hit the side of the net, I believe, as he had the breakaway. And the puck is tied up in the back of the mesh and will move outside. So I'm not sure if Craig Sidden got a piece of it or if he just hit the side of the net.
It was at the far end, way away from us. Sidden might have got a piece of that, or he might have hit the side of the net. As he went by, the net was put off its moorings. The whistle blew. I'll tell you, a big chance for Shenandoah then, as they got a clean breakaway and went in and missed a golden opportunity to score. Now, both teams are manning the penalty box, both teams skating for sides.
Face-off is, in fact, going to move all the way back to just inside the Shenandoah zone, I guess. Putter Canarium will face off against Terry O'Brien. One thing you got to say about Shenandoah, they may not be very big, but they're quick.
Oh, they are quick.
So we'll face it off just inside the Shenandoah zone. Off the draw, the puck comes to Edwards. Edwards feeding it over to Gugasberg. He starts out. His headman pass comes back into the Messina zone all the way down the ice, and it comes free behind the net. Manley picks it up, starts out. Here comes Manley. Now he gets knocked down. The puck slides free, and it's picked up there by O'Brien. O'Brien moves it around outside his shot through a screen. The save made by Sidden. Manley bounces it to center ice. Now the puck bouncing back in the Shenandoah zone. They fight for it. Picking it up is Edwards. Edwards around a check. Canarium comes in to help out. And here's Loran. Loran upended on the play. The puck comes free. And it's controlled by Gugasberg behind his own net. 19 seconds left in the matching minors, although they really weren't matching. And the puck is dumped down the ice. That'll be icing on Shenandoah. They came at the same time, but we're not matching. Face-off will move back in the Shenandoah zone to the right side of goaltender Ralph Valenti, who has not seen much action this period.
No, Messina not getting too many shots on Valenti here in the second period. They had a lot of action around Valenti the first period, but not getting much here in the second period.
Bill McQuaig out there with Dave Romeo. It's Auer and Dion, back at the points. Off the face-off. Edwards picks the puck up, starts to move it out to center ice. Edwards along the boards. He's taken into the boards, but slides it deep in the Messina zone. Dion after it. Dion has it stolen away, side of the net. Shenandoah controlling now, trying to fight for it there is Master Polo behind the net. Now Dion comes to pick it up. It comes free, bouncing around to Mike Auer. Auer starts out left side of the Messina goaltender, Craig Sidden. Here's Auer out of his own zone. Dipsy-doodling around, takes it across the red line. The penalties are up, and we're back to full and equal strength here in the second period. Messina leads at 3-2. Master Polo starts to move it. He takes it to his own blue line, slides it ahead to center ice as he is upended by Bill McQuaig. Now the puck just lofted by Mike Quenville deep in the Shenandoah zone. Healy after it along with Romeo. McQuaig steps in there, takes it right in front of the net, but Edwards is there to pick it up, and he starts out. Here comes Edwards down the off-wing side, feeding it ahead. It goes into the zone. The puck free in the corner. We're going to have another penalty on Messina as Sidden gloves the puck from the side. Tommy Dion's going to call for hooking. And Shenandoah will go on the power play again. .7:11 left to play here in the second period. Messina leading it by a score of 3-2. Hooking the call on Dion. So Messina will have to try to kill it off again. Out there, Scott Healy to take the face-off. We're still waiting for the face-off in the Messina zone. I don't know what the official's waiting for. Now he's going to throw both forwards out of the face-off circle, and Terry O'Brien will step in to face off against Eddie Underwood. Off the draw. The puck comes along the boards. to Healy. Back to the point. Here's a shot through a screen. The puck bounces into the corner, and going after it is Healy again. He goes back to the point. Gugasberg, his shot through a screen, hits the side of the net, and now puck picked up behind the net by Healy. Healy, we have a whistle. I don't know what that's for.
I'm not sure either. Had to be a man in the crease, Jerry. They're bringing it outside the Messina.
Well, they like that call.
Yeah, they like that call. I didn't see anybody anywhere near the crease, but that's the call outside the Messina blue line.
Todd Tile will take the face-off. He's out there to kill it with Underwood, Quenneville, and Manley. Tile will face off against Healy. Off the draw, it comes to Gugasberg. He's going to just dump it deep in the Messina zone. In the corner, Manley after it. Now the puck control back to the point. Gugasberg fakes the shot, goes to Healy. Healy in on the right side. Back to the point it goes. Gugasberg shot. No, he passes it off. The puck comes free. Here comes Todd Tile. Headman pass, Eddie Underwood. He's got a breakaway. Here comes Underwood right in front. Shot. Oh, it's just wide. And I believe the goaltender, Valenti, got a piece of it.
He got a piece of it. Good effort by Underwood that time.
Here comes Healy back for Shenedehowa. Into the zone. He's taken out of the play. The puck goes deep in the corner. Todd Tile picks it up for Messina. Tile feeding it ahead. It comes out to center ice and back down into the Shenandoah zone with 25 seconds left to play in the penalty. Nice feed from Todd Tile on that breakaway. Now back in the zone it goes Messina. Deep behind the net. Manley with it for the Raiders. Manley gets by one check. Healy pokes it away. Into the corner. They jam at it there. Healy falls on top of it. The whistle blows. And with 7 seconds left in the Shenandoah power play, we'll have a face-off. 5:48 left to play in the second period. It's 3-2 Messina.
And this is the 7th power play of the night for Shenandoah. 2 of those, Jerry, were 2-man advantages. They've only scored once, so really that's not bad. Messina's done well against the Shenandoah power play.
I guess they've got to stay out of the box.
That's the secret, I think, tonight. They're calling them close, Jerry.
I guess they are.
Very close.
Up. We're going to face it off in the Messina zone, right side of goaltender Craig Sidden. Now Shenandoah wants to make a change. They make one too many, and the official says no way.
He said, you've already made your change. Get back in the box.
So again, it'll be Nightingale taking the draw off the faceoff. Here comes Messina's Loran out to center ice. Loran gets by a check, takes it in the zone, has it poke checked away. The penalty is up. Messina back to full strength. Healy with it behind his own net. We have a whistle. And now there's an injured man down on the ice for Shenedehowa. I don't think there's going to be a penalty, though. I don't see how. That was a pretty good check.
It was a good check. There's no penalty being called in the first period. Messina, in the first period, pretty much dominated that first period, but they have not done so in the second period.
It'll be Canarium's line out there for Messina against the Nightingale line for Shenandoah. Off the draw. They jam at it. The puck comes free to McCarthy. He drops it back to Healy. Healy starts to move it ahead. Now he's going to feed it over on the other side for Gugasberg. Gugasberg pass intercepted. Here's Canarium fighting for it. He can't control it. It slides to center ice. Now Canarium steals it again at center ice. He's going to come right back in the zone. Trying to get the shot off. It's poke checked away. The puck comes free behind the net and whistles around the boards. Now after it there is McCarthy. His shot taken right on from the point as the puck stolen by Quenneville and the save made by Valenti. Now the puck comes up along in front of the Shenandoah bench. And we're going to have, apparently was tied up underneath the Shenandoah
we got a penalty,
player.
though. The referee on this side calling a holding. Looks like it's on Messina. Again, what else is new? Mark Hiroshi this time going off a minute and a half for holding. Messina's going to have to stay out of that penalty box.
So another power play opportunity for Shenandoah with 5:01 left to go here in the second period. Messina leads at 3-2, and it seems like they've been down a man this whole period. Off the face-off, the puck back in the Messina zone. Auer gets a piece of it, and he fires it up into the crowd. We'll face it off just inside the Messina zone. .122 left to go in the Shenandoah power play. 4:53 left to go in the period. Messina leading it 3-2. We're in the second period. Messina try to kill off another penalty to Mark DeRusha. Your penalty page must be getting pretty filled.
I'm on the second sheet now, Jerry.
Canarium and Tayo out there along with Auer and Manley to try to kill this off. Off the face-off. Here's a shot from the short side. The save made. The rebound. Another save made by Sidden. A couple of big saves by Craig Sidden. Manley trying to tie it up behind the boards. It comes to Todd Tayo. He breaks out. Tayo's headman pass. Now he steps up and picks it up again. Gets by a check. Tayo takes it across the blue line. And finally the puck comes free behind the net to Gugesberg. They move it around. Puck out to center ice. Trying to get something going. Shenedehowa, they feed it in behind the Messina net. After it is Edwards, stolen by Manley. He says, let's tie it up. And he does. Now the puck slides free back to the point. Here's Gugesberg. His shot deflected right side of the net. And Mike Auer there to break it up. Auer falls on top of it as he's knocked down behind the net. And the faceoff will come to the right side of goaltender Craig Sidden. 35 seconds left in the Shenandoah power play. 4:06 in the second period. Messina continues to lead it by a score of 3-2.
This is the 8th power play of the night for Shenandoah. They've only scored once.
And that was on a two-man advantage.
That was on a two-man advantage.
Healy will be out there. Or I should say Terry O'Brien is centering. He's out there with his regular line. McCarthy and LaBelle, I believe. No, I take that back. Scott Healy is on the left side and LaBelle on the right side. Off the faceoff, it comes to Healy. He goes back to the point. The puck comes over on the other side. Here's Gugesberg's shot. And I think Sidden got a piece of it with a pad. The puck comes free in the corner. They move it around. Back to the point it goes. Gugesberg sliding it to Salfai on the other side. Over to O'Brien. His shot, sword side. It's knocked down. And O'Brien comes back after it in the corner. Now he tries to move it through. It comes free behind the net. It comes to Paul Edwards. 10 seconds left in the power play. Edwards' short side shot goes wide. Whistles around the boards, kept in by Gugesberg. Here's Gugesberg over to Salfai. 2 seconds, 1 second. Penalty is up. Here's an opportunity right in front. And no way. A good opportunity right in the side of the net for Edwards, and he fanned on it.
He had an open net, Jerry. Big break for Messina there.
Wide open net. And their whistle blows, and I don't know what that is for.
Batting the puck, I think.
Oh, a hand pass.
Hand pass the puck. Say, a big opportunity for Shenandoah there.
Edwards had a wide open shot.
Edwards had a wide open shot as he went to just flick the puck in. He missed the puck. Actually fanned on the puck. So the penalty's all over. Messina's withstood another penalty. It's still Messina 3, Shenandoah 2, 3:23 to go. Second period.
That's Billy McQuaig's line out there for Messina. Faceoff will be in the Raiders' zone to the left side of goaltender Craig Sidden. 3-2 our score. Messina leading here. Off the faceoff, the puck to Mike Auer behind the net. Auer has it poke checked away, and they tie it up there. We'll face it all over again. And it will be again to the left side of goaltender Craig Sidden. It's Terry Healy's line out there. Healy out there with Kent Salfai and Steve Master Polo. Off the draw. Here's an opportunity. It goes to Edwards at the point. His shot goes way wide. The puck in behind the net. They jam at it there. Still the puck bounces around the wraparound attempt right in front. And I think Sidden's got it. We're about 1.5 miles from the other end of the ice, but I think Sidden fell on top of it.
Again, Shenandoah putting a little pressure on Messina. Messina having a tough time coming out of their own end after that penalty. We got 3:07 to go as Messina leads 3-2.
Face off again will be in the Messina zone. And let's see here. Bill McQuaig will take the draw. This time it'll be Randy Nightingale's line out for Shenandoah. Off the face-off, they jam at it into the corner behind the net. They fight for it there. The puck slides free. Comes back to the point. Here's a shot that goes way wide. I think it was knocked down. In there is Quenville, feeding it for Tommy Dion. Dion, headman pass. Canarium kicks it ahead to center ice, where it's picked up by Gugesberg. Gugesberg feeding over to Healy. Healy into the Messina zone. Well, didn't quite get there as the Raiders start back the other way. Here's DeRushy. DeRushy has it taken away by Healy. Healy circling back into his own zone. He's going to feed it to Gugasberg. Gugasberg back to Healy. Healy out to center ice. Here's Master Polo. His pass is deflected back to the Shenandoah blue line. Picking it up there is Gugasberg. Gugasberg moving it ahead. Now DeRushy steals it from him. Here's DeRushy. Gets by a check, but the puck taken away by Healy. Healy knocked down. Canarian picks it up. He loses to Healy. The puck comes back to the Messina blue line. Mike Quenville. Quenville, the headman of Mark DeRushy. DeRushy's headman pass is intercepted. It comes to Healy, and right now they're kind of playing between the blue lines. Finally, the puck bouncing to Quenville. Has it poke-checked away. It slides deep in the Messina zone. Back there is Tommy Dion. Dion behind his own net. Headman pass. Poke-checked ahead, but not out. Here's an opportunity. The puck fired. It goes wide. Rebound comes to LaBelle. LaBelle has it poke-checked away. Back to Healy at the point. His shot hits a leg. Bouncing around, it comes into the corner. Back there to pick it up is Buffy Richards. Richards behind the net to Quenville. They fight for it and tie it up, and we'll have a face-off. And we're down to 1:34 in the period, 3-2 Messina.
Right, if that first period belonged to Messina, this second period definitely belongs to Shenandoah. Of course, those two goals really putting some life in Shenandoah. They're all playing even right now, and Messina having a difficult time coming out of their own end.
O'Brien's line back out there, and Todd Tayo's line steps on for Messina. Face-off in the Messina zone, left side of goaltender Craig Sidden. We're waiting for the face-off. Now they drop the puck. Off the draw, back to the point. The shot knocked down. Here's an opportunity for the Raiders. Here comes Eddie Underwood. In on the right side. He's knocked down from behind. And the puck's still bouncing around. Underwood kicks it to the side of the net. They jam at it there. And the puck comes free behind the net. Well, that's interesting. Out to center ice. Here comes O'Brien. O'Brien feeding it into McCarthy. McCarthy brings it in right side. Mike Auer breaks the play up. The puck up along the boards. Underwood feeding it ahead. Here's Loran. Loran couldn't control the pass. The puck comes free. It's going to be an offsides on Messina right there. 56 seconds left in the second period. 3-2. Messina leads it. Eddie Underwood was breaking down the left wing side. He got railed from behind and couldn't get the shot on net. And Shenandoah came back the other way. Then it was Scott Loran breaking back, but he couldn't control the puck and was called for offside.
Well, Underwood really sort of wound up for a quick slap shot. As he did, he was sort of gotten from behind. If he'd taken a rip shot, he would have got it off.
McQuaig's line back out there with 56 seconds left to play in the period. 3-2, Messina leads. Off the draw, the puck deep in the Shenandoah zone. Back there's Healy to try to pick it up. He clears it around the boards, all the way back to Master Polo. His long headman pass. Here's an opportunity. Breaking in on the left wing side. Short side shot is wide. The puck whistles back to the blue line. Here's another shot. That goes high over the net. And it's picked up by Dion. The headman goes to Barnes. Barnes breaking in on the right side. He shoots it right on. The same made the big rebound. And Dion following up on the play, or I should say Romeo following up on the play, couldn't get the shot off. Here's another shot from the point. That taken by Quenville. The save made by Valeni. And the face-off, where's the face-off going to be?
Back in the Messina zone. They call that for a high stick, Jerry. I couldn't understand. It was deflected by the goalie up into the...
The goaltender made the save and deflected it high over the glass, but they call Messina for controlling the puck with a high stick. And so the faceoff does move back in the Messina zone. Cutter Canarian will take the draw against Terry O'Brien. Off the faceoff, the puck bouncing around, back to the point. Here's Edwards' shot, deflected wide into the corner. They fight for it there. It comes to O'Brien, centering pass, bounced back into the corner by the Messina defense. Here come the Raiders. Buffy Richards picks it up. 10 seconds left in the period. Richards' shot is knocked down. Manley has to come back for it. Manley's headman goes to DeRushy. Well, I think he just lost his footing. Now the puck bounces back to the Messina blue line. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. That's the period. So we saw it as we get ready to start the third period. 3-2, Messina leads. And time will tell. Off the face-off, the puck goes deep in the Shenandoah zone, controlled by Edwards. Edwards with a puck now. His pass is intercepted. It goes to the side of the net, and Valenti clears it back to the blue line. It slides back to the Messina blue line. Mike Auer with it. Over to Scotty Manley. Manley, long head man pass gets by everybody. That'll be an icing call against the Raiders. No? I guess not.
They waved it off.
Maybe somebody touched it on the way through. And now the pass back out to center ice. Here comes Healy in behind the net. He's taken out of the play, or that's LaBelle rather. And the puck slides up along the boards. Picked up by LaBelle. Here's LaBelle. Moving it back to the blue line. He's going to drop it off. Here's an opportunity. The shot. The save made, and it goes wide of the net. That shot taken by Edwards. And the puck bounces high in the air, back down into the Shenedehowa zone as Healy comes back for it. Healy with a puck. He and Loran go together. Loran steals it, trying to center it to Tile behind the net. The wraparound, short side shot, the save made. The puck comes free in the corner. Now they jam at it there. Loran after it. He can't come up with it. The puck comes free to LaBelle, and he clears it out to center ice. Here comes O'Brien now across the blue line. He's taken out of the play. The puck poke check to center ice. We have a delay penalty call on Messina. And now Messina touches the puck.
Looks like it's on. I'm not sure who it's on. It's a cross-checking call. It's against Messina on Quinville, I believe. All right. So right away, Messina gets in penalty problems again.
So the Raiders will have to try to kill off another penalty. 13:39 left to play here in the third period. 3-2, Messina leading. And we're going to see Putter Canarium out there, along with Mark DeRushy, Manley, and Dion.
This is the 9th power play goal of the night for Shenandoah.
Is that another penalty going up? Apparently.
There's 2 penalties called on Messina. I don't know what the second call is. The first, so Messina again.
So Messina's been penalized twice again. Cross-checking the first call. Unsportsmanlike on Quenville? I don't know. Face-off, the puck dumped deep in the Shenedehowa zone. 3-2, Messina leads, but they're down a couple of men. And the puck dumped deep in the Messina zone. They move it around. The puck comes to LaBelle. He goes back to the point. Now it comes over to Gugasberg. He winds. His shot knocked down, goes behind the net. Picked up by Healy. He's going to come right in front. The shot and a save made by Sidden. The puck, Healy gets it out of the corner again, goes back to the point. Back there, Salfi, I believe that is. Now to Gugasberg. No, it's not. Here's a quick short side shot. The save made, Sidden covers up. And a good opportunity there for LaBelle, but he fired it wide. 56 seconds left in the 2 penalties to Messina. Grenville's out there with Manley and Dion. Messina has been killing penalties all night. Off the face-off, the whistle blows. Off the draw, the puck comes to Manley, and he dumps it down the length of the ice.
Loran got that other penalty for Messina.
Loran?
Loran runs
the initial penalty, I think. And Quenville got the second call for unsportsman. I think he fired the puck after the whistle, is what the call was for, which is one you almost never see. Now here's Gugasberg with it, right in front, an opportunity, shot, score. And it's 3-3. So Messina will get a man back. So now we're right back to square one.
A brand new ball game with 12:43 to go. It's all tied up 3-3. Messina having a lot of problem in the penalty box tonight. Shenandoah, 2-man advantage. They scored it the second time tonight. Shenandoah has had a 2-man advantage and scoring twice with a 2-man advantage.
Todd Tile will be out there with Eddie Underwood. Messina still has 34 seconds to kill off on another penalty. Gugesberg got the goal. Here comes Messina's Tayo, across the blue line, into the corner. Shenandoah zone, just trying to kill off the penalty. Now the Plainsmen come back. Out to center ice, long head man pass. Into the zone it goes. Here's LaBelle, in short side. His pass goes into the corner. We have a whistle and an injured man down at the blue line.
Shenandoah, man, down at the blue line. I didn't see what happened there, Jerry.
That happened behind the play.
As the puck went into the Messina zone, and
Hanley and Hour. And it's going to be, well, let's see. O'Brien centering, I believe. LaBelle on one wing, and I guess they're just having a regular line. McCarthy, no, I'm sorry. That's Salfi on the other wing. Here's Salfi. He dumps it in the Messina zone. Puck comes behind the net. Here's Hour with it. Gets by a check. It's poked free, picked up by Todd Tayo. Here comes Tayo, gets by a check. Tayo breaking down the left wing side. The penalty is up. Tayo comes across the blue line. Poke checked away. The puck bouncing around. Another hard check thrown. It comes to Manley. Manley takes it in, right side. Here comes Manley in the corner. Centering pass right in front. It comes to Underwood. He can't get a stick on it. Now he does. Feeds it behind the net. Picked up there by Edwards. The puck fired around the boards and dumped down deep in the Messina zone. And Mike Hour gets back to pick it up. Hour. Head man pass. Here's Loran. Loran feeding Tayo, or Canarium rather, breaking right down the middle. Canarium shot, the save made. The rebound bouncing around. Canarium goes for it. We have a whistle. I don't know what the whistle was for.
I'm not sure. The goalie did not have control of the puck, but the whistle blew, and I'm not sure what the referee...
Face-off is going to be, apparently he thought the goaltender had the puck.
But he certainly did not, but he probably, the referee, if they lose side of the puck, they'll blow the whistle. So the face-off will be in the Shenandoah and all tied, 3-3.
Canarium's line out there, and I think that's Terry Healy's line for Shenandoah. Off the face-off, Canarium battles for it. It comes to DeRushy in the corner. He gets by a check. DeRushy behind the net, fighting for it. They jam at it. He and Edwards. DeRushy still pokes for it. Edwards comes up with it, starts to move it ahead. Long headman pass. Here comes the Plainsman breaking out. And the puck comes along the blue lines. It's taken in by O'Brien. Now the puck, short side shot, hits the side of the net. They jam at it behind the net. Quenville trying to tie it up. He does, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off will come in the Messina zone to the left of goaltender Craig Sidden. 11:04 left to go in the third period. We're all tied up at 3. Canarium's line. No, wait a minute. We're going to have a change here. Bill McQuaig's line comes out now for Messina.
Matching lines as Nightingale line and McQuaig line, both third lines for each club out there. So both coaches trying to match lines.
3-3 tie hockey game. McQuaig will take the face-off against Nightingale in the Messina zone, left side. Off the draw. The puck comes to Romeo. Romeo brings down the left wing side. Headman pass, hits Barnes. Nice pass. Here comes Barnes. Into the zone. Gets by a check. The puck comes free. And back out to center ice. Here's Manley. Feeding it through to McQuaig. McQuaig dumps it. It's going to go right on. Valenti makes the save, sticks it into the corner to Scott Healy. Healy bouncing it off the boards. They jam at it in the corner. Still jamming at it in the corner. The puck comes back to the point to Mike Hour. Hour, he takes a shot. That goes just wide. And apparently the goaltender held on to it. Yeah.
It was going to go wide, but Valenti put that big glove up there and gloved it, forcing the face-off in his own end.
Todd Tile line comes back out now for Messina, which means we'll see the Terry O'Brien line out there for Shenandoah. 10:32 left to play in the third period. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. We're still waiting for the face-off, and they're going to toss O'Brien out of the circle. Somebody else will have to come in and take the face-off. Off the draw. The puck bouncing around, and here comes Shenandoah breaking across the blue line. The puck slides right on. Sidden makes the save and covers up. He saw too many white shirts coming at him, decided to cover it up.
He was going to throw it in behind the net, and all of a sudden he saw those 2 white shirts. He said, hey, I better cover up. He does, forcing the face-off into Messina and to the left of Craig Sidden.
Tayo again will take the draw against Terry O'Brien. This time it's in the Messina zone, left side of goaltender Craig Sidden. Little juggling on the faceoff. Comes back to the point. Here's a blast. It goes wide. Whistles around the boards. Kept in at the point by Healy. He fires it deep in the corner. They try to move it around. Tayo can try to help out. They still jam at the puck. It's controlled by Todd Tayo. He can't control it. Now it comes to Dion. Headman pass goes by Loran. That'll be an icing call against Messina. As actually went behind Loran and down the length of the ice. The faceoff moves back into the Messina zone. And Messina will make another line change here. We're down to 10:03 left to play here in the third period. The third period's really dragged.
It certainly has.
Shenandoah with one goal here in the third period on a two-man advantage again. Still waiting for the face-off. Healy will take it against Putter Canarium. Here's a quick shot off the draw. That's blocked. It comes free right in front, and the puck bounces around a Canarium. He breaks out. He's got Buffy Richards with him. 2-on-2. Canarium, the shot from right across the blue line. That goes wide. No, it's gloved by goaltender Ralph Valenti. That was not on the net. Now they fight for it in the corner, and the puck out to the blue line and slides to center ice. Here's a shot from center ice. The bouncing puck comes right on. Sidden makes the save. He leaves it. Here comes Mike Auer. Auer, a half pass ahead, goes to Putter Canarium. Canarium to Mark DeRushian, left wing side. He blasts one. The save, well, the puck went wide, I guess, into the corner. They jam at it. Puck bouncing around in the corner. Now it's poke checked out to center ice. In fact, it's going to slide all the way down the ice. And no, it doesn't go. Yes, it does go far enough for icing.
They did finally call it for icing. I didn't think they were going it for a minute, Jerry, but they do call it icing against Shenandoah. The face-off will be back in the Shenandoah. And to the left of goalie Ralph Valenti. All tied. 3-3 with 9:15 to go. Third period.
It'll be Bill McQuaig's line out there now. And coming out will be Randy Nightingale's line for Shenandoah. 3-3 tie hockey game. We're in the third period. 9:15 left. Face-off in the Shenandoah zone. Off the draw. The puck comes to Barnes. He tries to control it. It's taken off his stick. And coming out is Templeton. He dumps it deep in the Messina zone, and icing will be called again on Shenandoah.
Right, he let that puck go just on his own side of the red line. Nobody touched it. So it'll go all the way back to the Shenandoah end again.
3-3 tie hockey game with 9:07 left to play in the third period. McQuaig will take the draw against Nightingale again. Off the face-off. Here's a quick shot, Dion. He fired it wide. It whistles all the way back to Quenville. Quenville winds his shot through a screen. That goes wide. Whistles back to the point again. Here's Dion. Takes a shot, goes passing it through the middle. That's deflected and out to center ice. Here comes the Shenandoah team, Templeton, across the blue line. He stood up there by Quenville, and the puck goes in the Messina net. Or not in the net, but in the crowd.
Now another penalty. Let's see who it comes.
Shenandoah apparently is going to get called. That's going to go on Todd Templeton.
No, 2 penalties.
Oh, matching minors.
You might know. Let's see, Romeo of Messina.
And Templeton.
Right.
So matching minors the call. So we'll be skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders as Loran and Tayo are out there for Messina. It'll be O'Brien and LaBelle off the faceoff. Healy has it. Passes up to the Messina blue line. Mike Auer tries to come up with a puck. He can't. It goes deep, and Manley picks it up for the Raiders. Manley over skates, has to come back for it. He and LaBelle go for it. The puck comes free, side of the net. Here's a shot right through the middle. Short side, it goes in the net. 4-3, Shenandoah. I think LaBelle will get credit for that. As the pass, it was actually just a pass, and it went through Sidden's legs and hit him in the back of the pad and went in the net. And now Messina, with their back to the wall here, not only do they have to score one to tie, They've got to score 2 if they want to win this hockey game.
Right, both teams are skating 4 aside. Now Messina's behind for the first time in the game. They're behind 4-3 as Shenandoah has scored 4 unanswered goals.
So now the Raiders have to work. Off the face-off, the puck comes to Quenneville. Quenneville feeding to Tommy Dion. Dion trying to feed it ahead for Tile. The puck poke checked away. It bounces around in the corner, and it comes to Healy behind the net. Now the puck in behind the net. They jam at it in the corner. Underwood trying to come up with it, and it's poke checked away from him out to center ice. Here comes Shenandoah, and they're just going to dump it deep in the Messina zone. Quenneville back for it, feeding it up along the boards to Eddie Underwood. Underwood circles. Headman pass goes to Tommy Dion. Dion feeds it. Here's Putter Canarium breaking in on the right wing side. Canarium feeds it across the grain, and the puck cleared by Edwards all the way down the ice, but not far enough for icing as it went off a skate. Here comes Tommy Dion. Headman to Eddie Underwood. Underwood has it poke checked away. Dion follows up, feeding it ahead to Underwood. His pass intercepted. Into the zone, Quenneville. Quenneville, headman to DeRushy. DeRushy knocked off the puck and coming back to try to pick it up. Here comes Shenedehowa back down the ice. That's Salfi. Salfi across the blue line. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes free behind the net to Eddie Underwood. Underwood off the boards for DeRushy. He can't control it. It's poke check back into the corner, and the penalties are up. We're back at full and equal strength. Now the puck bounces around. Quenneville. Long head. It's going to get by everybody. And now they wave off the icing. And the puck in behind the net in the Shenandoah zone. 4-3, Shenandoah leads. Puck back to the point. In a zone. They race for it. LaBelle after it. We have a whistle. Icing will be called on Shenandoah, I think. You can't anticipate anything in this hockey game.
It is. It's icing against Shenandoah, so the face-off back in the Shenandoah. And both teams, of course, even now as the penalties to Romeo and the Shenandoah have elapsed. So all even. Looks like a timeout, Jerry. I think Shenandoah taking a timeout.
McQuaig's line will be out there for Messina. Face-off in the Shenandoah zone to the left of goaltender Valeni. Off the draw. The puck bouncing around. And it comes out to center ice. Manley picks it up there. Trying to slide it ahead. It comes to Barnes. His shot goes wide in behind the net. Picked up by Healy. Healy trying to fight for it there. It's fed around the boards, and it's kept in by David Romeo. Now the puck in behind the net. Picked up there by Paul Edwards. Edwards, the headman pass, and here comes Shenandoah across the blue line. And taken out of the play nicely there is Nightingale, and Messina picks up the puck, clears it around behind their own net. Now racing for it, Nightingale again, trying to come up with it. He's taken out of the play. They jam at it in the corner. The puck slides free, and it comes around on the other side, right side. Now McQuaig with it. McQuaig over skates. Romeo follows up, pokes it ahead to center ice. Now McQuaig picks up the puck after a Barnes check. McQuaig taken out of the play, and right up into the boards. And if that wasn't an elbowing, I've never seen one.
No call.
And here comes Eddie Underwood. Underwood has it poke checked away. The puck slides free in the corner where it's picked up there by Nightingale. Nightingale behind his own cage, feeding it over on the other side, the right side, as they move it around in the Shenandoah zone. Now slowly it's out to center ice. Pass intercepted. Here comes Todd Tayo. He's just going to dump it in the Shenandoah zone. Puck in, stop behind the net. 5 minutes left to play in this hockey game. The score 4-3 in favor of Shenandoah. Coming out of the zone, it's McCarthy. McCarthy, headman pass, stopped by Dion at the blue line. Dion feeds it ahead. They jam at it up along the boards. And finally, there's a whistle. And there's going to be a penalty, I think.
I believe. I'm not sure who. It's rather difficult for us to see along that near board.
It's going to go against Messina. So we're down to 4:44. Shenandoah leading 4-3. Messina had a brilliant first period, but got into penalty trouble. And now they're trailing by 1, and they're in penalty trouble again. Tayo getting the penalty. High sticking the call. Not a good time to get a penalty at this stage of the game. Messina behind by 1 with 4:44 left to play.
I believe that's the Tayo, too, isn't it?
Yep.
Tayo got a minute and a half for high sticking. You sure don't want that with 4:43.
Off the face-off, Edwards with the puck in his own zone. Feeding it over on the other side. The puck up along the boards. Here comes Mick LaBelle. LaBelle has a poke checked away. Dion steals. The headman pass. Here's an opportunity for Canarium, but getting back is Edwards to make a good play. Edwards with it behind his own cage. Edwards made a super play right there to get back. Dion has it now to Quenneville. He's going to fire it. Hits the back of the cage and goes into the corner where it's picked up by Edwards again. We're down to 4:10 left to play in the third period. Now the headman pass stolen by Underwood. He's just going to dump it deep in the corner again as McCarthy comes out on the ice and comes and picks up the puck. McCarthy feeds it to Edwards. Back to McCarthy. The headman. Here comes Shenandoah. They break in the zone. The drop pass. It goes into the corner behind the Messina cage. Back there's McCarthy right front. They shot. The save made by Sidney holds on. As LaBelle with a good opportunity, but Craig Sidden made a big save. 33 seconds left in the Shenandoah power play. 3:47 left in the regulation time. Shenandoah ahead of Messina 4-3. John Loran will be out there now along with Mark DeRushy. Healy, this is Terry Healy, will take the face-off. Back to the point, it comes to Salfi. Salfi drops to the point again. Here's Edwards' shot. Fired it wide, and Sidden sticks it into the corner. Now the puck around the boards. Back to the point. Loran blocks it. He's going to dump it down the ice with 20 seconds left to go in the penalty. Edwards picks it up behind the net. Edwards dropping the pass off. Here comes Salfi. The headman pass gets to the blue line. O'Brien takes it in. They fight for it back to the point. It bounces around right in front. Here's an opportunity. And a nice poke check by Auer broke that play up. The penalty is up to Messina, and they start to move it. Tile back on the ice. Ahead to Loran. Loran to DeRushy. DeRushy breaks down the left wing side for Messina. Here's DeRushy in the corner, looking to pass it. He's taken behind the net. He's still got the puck somehow. Now a defenseman falls on top of it, and we'll have a face-off in the Shenandoah zone with 2:54 left to go in the third period. 4-3 Shenandoah.
We got a penalty again. I'm not sure what this one is. Probably delay the game as Shenandoah man fell on the puck. Even though that's an advantage to Messina,
that's a hard one to believe.
That's a hard one to believe is right.
Because he really was checked on the puck,
He was checked onto the puck. So Messina will really have a good chance here as Messina goes on a power play. 2:54 to go. It's in the Shenandoah zone.
Loran will take the face-off, which leads me to believe that Underwood might be hurting. We haven't seen him much. That is the call, delay of game. Off the face-off. The puck back to the point, out to center ice. Messina will have to regroup. Here's Quenneville with it. Quenneville trying to feed it ahead. It goes into the corner. After it is Edwards. Edwards bangs it, but not out. They drop it back. It goes to Quenneville. Quenneville over to Manley. Manley winds. His shot goes wide. Whistles around the boards. Quenneville trying to pinch in. Pokes it into the corner. Edwards after it. He lofts it down the length of the ice. A minute left to play in the Messina power play. 2:20 left to play in the third period. Here comes Manley. Getting by one. Manley drops the pass off. It comes to Canarium. Canarium bringing it in the corner. Back to Manley at the point. He winds. His shot through a screen, knocked down in front, and it's poke check down the ice again. 39 seconds left to play in the power play.
About one more rush.
Quenneville. Headman goes to Todd Tile. Here's Tile. He winds. The shot goes wide. Whistles around the boards. Manley tries to keep it in. He does. The puck goes to Canarium. Canarium right in front to Tile. Tile can't control it. The puck bounces. Canarium takes the swipe at it. We have a whistle. Another man on top of it for Shenandoah. And if the puck is tied up, we'll have a face-off to the right side with 15 seconds left in the power play for Messina. Only 1:39 left in regulation play. So Messina, it's almost goaltending pulling time.
It's getting down to that. Once you get inside 1 minute, I wouldn't be surprised if Stan Moore is going to say, hey, Craig Siddon, let's go. There's not much time left.
Doesn't matter if you lose by 1 or by 2. Wait a minute here. Who's coming off? Quenneville comes off. Dion comes out.
Dion and Manley are going to stay back at the points.
Kyle will take the face-off. 15 seconds left in the Messina man advantage. And we're still waiting the face-off as O'Brien gets tossed out of the circle. Somebody else steps in off the face-off. The puck bouncing around back to the blue line. It's kept in. No, it's not. Poked ahead. And here's an opportunity for Shenedehowa, but Siddon's out of the net, and he pokes it back to the blue line. Here comes Tayo. Tayo with 2 seconds left in the penalty. Tayo gets by 1, gets by 2. Here comes Tayo, dropping it back, and it's deflected down the length of the ice. Siddon has to make a save with 1:17 left, the penalty up. Messina doesn't have much time left. They've got to move. Here comes Dion down the ice. Into the corner. Dion has it tied up. They jam at it. The puck comes free, kept in at the point by Dion again. Now he feeds it. Everybody's standing up in front of me.
1 minute to play.
Puck back to the point, bounced ahead out to center ice. Here comes Shenedehowa with a 2-on-1 advantage. Dion's back. Here's a shot. The save made by Sidney holds on. .49 seconds left in regulation time. 4-3 Shenedehowa.
Even that power play, Messina did not really have any good shots on net in that power play. They weren't content to set up at all. One time, Tayo came in on the left side, took the long slap shot, missed the net. You got to be a little bit more content to set up on that power play. But that's gone. We got 49 seconds to go. Messina losing by a score of 40.
Messina man, don't we?
They need one more player. Come on, Coach, one more player.
Eddie Underwood. And I have a feeling he's hurting because he hasn't been out there much this third period. Kyle will take the draw. 49 seconds off the faceoff. Quenneville. He just lifts it out to center ice. Puck controlled by Shenedehowa. Edwards is going to backhand it back into the Messina zone. We're down to 40 seconds. Quenneville with it behind the net. It's taken away from him. Here's a short side shot. It comes back again to O'Brien. O'Brien back to the point. Here's the shot knocked down in front. It comes free to Manley. 27 seconds left. Manley, long head man pass Canarium. Canarium feeding it through to Tayo. Tayo in the corner, trying to center it. Messina has pulled their goaltender for the extra man, but Shenedehowa controls it. Back to center ice, Quenneville. 14 seconds left. The puck comes to Dion. He feeds it right on. The save made, and it's left behind the net. 6 seconds. The puck in behind. Dion has it. Short side shot goes into the corner. That's the game. Shenedehowa beats Messina 4-3. And that's the season.
That's the season for the Messina Red Raiders as they go down to defeat in this quarterfinal game. Their big problem tonight was staying out of the penalty box. They could not stay out of that box. And Shenedehowa, of course, made good use of that opportunity as they scored 2 power play goals. Messina had gone up in the first period and looked really like they were in command, playing well. But you got to give Shenedehowa credit. They come back from a 3-goal deficit, scored 4 unanswered goals, 2 in the second period, 2 in the third period. Take this quarterfinal game. Shenedehowa will go on to the finals in Glens Falls next week. It is all over for the Messina Red Raiders. They had an excellent season. They won the Section 10 championship, but just unable to do it tonight as they got in all kind of penalty problems. The total penalties tonight, Messina had 14 penalties, Shenedehowa 5, and I think the penalties really told a story tonight. Jerry, if Messina could have stayed out of the penalty box, I think it would have been a different game, but like I say, you have to give Shenedehowa credit. They came back from being 3 goals down to win. So They will go on to the finals. They will definitely, Messina, of course, will drop out of that number 1 spot in the state rankings after this defeat tonight. Tough defeat for Stan Moore, tough defeat for the Messina Red Raiders.
4-3 the final score. 2 goals, or 3 goals rather, in the first period for Messina. And they were leading 3-0, but Shenandoah came back with 2 goals in the second, 2 goals in the third to win it 4-3. And the Plainsmen will go on to play at Glens Falls in the state semifinals next Friday night. The Messina Red Raiders go home. 4-3 loss to Shenedehowa. So now they're having some sort of a presentation down on the ice, I guess.
I believe some kind of a presentation. Both teams are lined up at their blue line. For Shenandoah, people very, very happy with this win over the Messina Red Raiders. And of course, that's all for the Messina Red Raiders. And of course, our next game time will be what? Next Friday?
Friday afternoon. We don't know what time, but we'll be on with Norwood Norfolk as they will be playing in the semifinals sometime next Friday afternoon. We're hoping to have a Messina game on Friday night, but
no, it
not
wasn't
the way
to be,
it works.
I guess.
Wasn't to be. So that, I guess that's about all we can say about that, Reg. That's going to wrap it up here. Once again, our final score, Shenandoah 4, Messina 3. So for our studio engineer, Paul Durham, and Reg Cross, I'm Jerry Manner saying so long from Schenectady.